Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Steve. Today we're going to talk again about the Phillips door lock. Now the last video you saw us install it. Today we're going to program it so that we can use it with our fingerprints and pin codes, and there's even an away mode that you can put it into for vacations. And luckily it's something that even I can do. Okay, let's get started and program our new lock. Now, the first thing you're going to need to know is the master pin code. And if you are just installing this for the first time, and when you inserted the batteries, you made sure to reset the system, then the pin code should be set to the default from the factory, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now, if you've changed it at some point and you have your own code, then you're going to need to know that code. But we are starting fresh, so we will have our default password. So let's get to it. Alright, so we need to get into the programming mode, and the way to do that is, first of all, we have to bring in the screen to life. So touch the screen and you should see the numbers now lit up. And we're going to push the X twice and then enter our master pin code that we just talked about. So as I said, this is still in the default setting, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Check mark is the enter. At this point, the lock will list off all the options that you have. For brevity's sake, I'll just list them here and in the comments below. And if you want to get out of this mode, just push the X. Okay, so this next step is pretty important. Because the master pin code is fairly easy and is known, a savvy burglar might actually come and try to use it. So you want to make sure you change that. Change it to something that's unique to you and something you can remember. Alright, so we're going to go into our programming mode. We're going to hit XX and enter our current code.
Verification succeeded. To change the master
Alright, and to change the master pin is number 1.
Please modify master pin code as soon as possible.
Wants you to modify it as soon as possible. Obviously we're going to do it right now. So let's put in our code of 8765431.
Please enter again.
And then it wants us to enter it again.
Enrollment successful.
Alright, now that you've changed your master pin code, it's important that you remember it. So if you need to, memorialize it, write it down, store it someplace safe so that you have it in the day that you need it. Now if you do forget it, there is a way to reset the system, but you have to be on the inside to do it. I'll show you that in just a minute. Alright, at this point I'm going to show you how to reset everything back to the default. Now you might need to do this because you forgot the master pin code, or you have some fingerprints in there that you don't want and you can't get those people over to remove them, whatever the reason. But this is how you do it. It's going to take everything back to the original state. So that means no more pin codes, no more fingerprints, all gone. You'll have to start all from scratch. Okay, so to do it though, we're going to get into this compartment. So it's the battery compartment. There's a little divot here you can push up on and pull it away. You're going to remove the 4th battery, and then you're going to put this battery back in. But when you do so, there's a button here. You're going to push that button and insert the battery simultaneously. Push and insert, and then that will reset everything back to original state. Once you've done that, you can put the door back on. So it's got a couple little notches there. Slide that in, push down, and you're back in business. But you're going to have to go reprogram everything. Your pin codes, your master pin codes, your fingerprints, and so forth. Okay, now that we've added our master pin code, let's add some user pin codes. And you can have a different user code for everybody in your family, your friends, the housekeeper, whatever you want. You can have up to 100. The length of these codes can be anywhere between 4 and 10 characters. Alright, so this is going to be option number 2 on our menu. So we'll go into our menu mode, activate the screen, XX, our master pin code, and then we're going to hit the check mark and it'll list off our menu, and we're going to pick number 2 to add a new code.
Verification succeeded. To enter user pin code.
Alright, it wants our code. I'm just going to do an easy one, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Please enter again.
Wants it a second time. and it's successful. Alright, so it's going to go through our menu again. We'll exit at this point.
Exit master mode.
And now let's give it a quick test. So I come home, I want to come in the house, activate the screen, I'll put in my PIN code.
Verification succeeded.
And there we go, the door is unlocked. And in we go. Okay, so if you want to delete a PIN code, you can do that as well. And you might want to do that because the service worker that you had coming in has been terminated or whatever. You want to get that code out. So that's going to be number 3 on the option menu. So here we go. Let's go into our mode.
Verification
Number 3.
to change enter user PIN code.
So it wants us to enter the code that we're going to take out. So we'll go in with our 1, 2, 3, 4. Check mark.
Deletion successful. To change the
It is now
master PIN
deleted.
code, press or exit
We'll hit
master
X to exit the mode. Let's give it a quick test.
Verification failed.
And there it is. It's failed because we ticketed it out. Okay, we're good on that. All right, next on the list is adding a fingerprint. And it's going to ask us to do it 8 different times. You'll see in a second. And the reason for that is it wants to increase the reliability that your fingerprint's going to work. So as you add your thumb each time, just give it a little bit of a different angle so that you get better coverage on the reader. All right, it's going to be option number 4 in our menu. So we'll enter our programming mode, XX, enter code, check mark,
Verification succeeded.
Option
To change
4.
the place your finger on the reader.
and now we're going to do our fingerprint the 8 times.
Place your finger on the reader. Place your finger on the reader.
And I'm just moving my finger around just a little bit, get the tip, get the lower down, just in case
Place your finger
I'm
on the reader.
angled it a little bit different when I come to get in the house.
Enrollment successful. To change the
All right, there's our 8 times.
press
We'll exit our mode by pressing X, and it should be in there now, so let's give it a quick test.
Verification succeeded. Door
All right,
unlocked.
there we go, we're in, and home. Okay, so next we're going to talk about removing the fingerprint. So just like the numeric code, you can take the fingerprint out. Now I think this is going to be a little bit trickier because you're actually going to have the person who, for some reason, you don't want in your house anymore. You're going to have to ask them to come over, and then you're going to have to get a hold of their finger and force it up against this panel. But that's how it works. All right, so this is going to be option number 5. So let's get in our programming mode.
Verification success 1. Place your finger on the reader.
All right, so now you can take that thumb of your new enemy and force it up there.
Deletion successful. To change the master
Successful.
PIN code, press 1. To exit master mode.
And now we'll just make sure that the fingerprint is out.
Verification failed.
Failed, as we expected. All right, we're good. All right, so the next option on the menu is language. So if you were to go into the programming mode and choose number 6, you can change it from English to French or Spanish or whatever it is you want. I'm going to skip that step. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is the auto lock function. Auto lock means that as you leave the house or you go to bed at night, the door will lock itself automatically, so if you forget, you'll still be safe. Now, the old lock I had, the Schlage, it was set at 30 seconds. There was nothing you could do about it, which really wasn't long enough, if you ask me. I'd run out to the trash, come back, and I would be locked out. Just like missed it by like 2 seconds. So this one you can set it for up to 180 seconds, or you can turn it off completely. Now, I wouldn't recommend that because I think it's good to have the door lock itself. All right, we're going to get back into our programming mode, and this is option number 7. Switching it off is number 1. I'm going to do a 60 seconds, that's number 3.
Please press.
So hit the number and then check mark,
Setup successful. To change the master
and
PIN code,
it's
press
set.
1. Exit master mode.
Alright, so from now on, after 60 seconds, the door will lock and we will stay safe inside or wherever we're at. Alright, the next option we'll talk about is the away mode. Now, the away mode is to be used, say, if you go on vacation or you're going to be gone for a long time or any other reason when you don't want any of your pins or your fingerprints to activate the lock. So to get to that, we're going to go back into our programming mode and we're going to select option number 8. So we'll go in our mode here.
Verification
It's option
succeeded.
8.
To change the
And when you hit check mark, you'll be in the mode.
Setup successful. To change the master pin code, exit master mode.
All right, so at this point, we're in the away mode. So let's try my thumbprint.
Away mode.
There, you heard it. It tells me that I'm in the away mode. So even I, the master of the house, cannot get in the lock. So to get in, I need to enter my master pin code. So that's just activating the screen and putting in our full code. And check mark.
Verification succeeded.
All right.
Door unlocked.
So that unlocked the door and it turned off the away mode. So now my fingerprint should work. So if I do it, it'll lock the door at this point.
Verification succeeded. Door locked.
There we go. Door is locked. We're back out of the away mode. Everything is back to normal. Okay, that is it for today. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. Please subscribe and leave a comment. Use the Amazon affiliate links, etc. Now, there is going to be one more video on this Phillips lock, and that's because you can also connect this lock to your Wi-Fi and then be able to control it using Amazon Alexa or your Google Home Wi-Fi or the Phillips app that you can download to your phone. To do so though, you're going to need a Wi-Fi bridge. Now I bought the complete set, so it came with the keypad, the handle, and the Wi-Fi bridge. But if you don't have this, didn't come with the one you purchased, you can get them separately. Here's a link up in the upper right hand corner that you can use. It's an Amazon affiliate link. I get a little bit of a commission for that, so I appreciate you using it. And we'll show you how to install this, download the app, and get it all set up and ready to go. So until next time, this has been Steve for things that even I can do.